Hello everyone, welcome to Energy First Golf. Today in this video we're going to talk about the true meaning of inside out. I know a lot of you heard, we gotta swing inside out, inside out. But what it really means, what is the definition? Okay. If you look at our previous video, we talked about how when you swing, you really have a three exit path, which is the outside path, middle path, I call the split path, or the inside path. And check out our previous video, you understand what it means. And the outside path, which is most people say inside out, is what you want to achieve when you're fully swinging, pure swing. Okay, so what I mean by pure swing means if I'm playing baseball right now, if I swing really hard out of my shoes with pure energy, my arms are relaxed, the bat is not gonna go flat, which is the split path, or the bat is not gonna go down here. It's always gonna go out, right? Now, it's easy to do when you're dealing with two-dimensional movement, which is what I just showed you. But when you're dealing with a three-dimensional movement, here's where it becomes tricky. You cannot let your arms dictate, because if you have a what I call the external image or external mechanics, and if you say, well, I'm going to swing inside out, think about this right now. If I swing inside out without moving my body, you can see I lose balance, right? If I always just move my arms and inside out. So that's the reason why the body rotation, the correct sequence, and maintaining spine angle and your core pressure and your legs comes and play a really important part. Meaning right now, if I'm swinging the golf club, think about this. I do a very slow motion. I'm going to lower my body, get to the top, and then I have a downswing sequence and rotation. I will have to maintain a center energy source and balance, which is the centrifugal resistance, to throw my arms out. But also, when I say throw your arms out, means what? Means my body rotation. My body rotation, which from my previous video, we talked about how your body rotation is essential to get the arms on the right path. Okay? And the truth is, I don't even like to use the word inside. The truth is, why I don't like to use the word inside is because if you swing correctly, with you lagging and everything, this club will go to here, which quote unquote is inside. But it's not really, in some shape or form, really going in like that. So what we refer to is really a correct downswing sequence lead to a correct swing path that use the energy properly and exiting outside. That's really the best way to look at it. Okay, so I'm going to do it from front view. You can see if I go to the top and lower my body, if I weight transfer and turn, we already know there is a loop here, and then if I continue rotate and the club's going to go out. But without any type of center recognition, really the correct energy, there's no way the club's going to go out here. If you use your arms, you lose balance. Which that's the reason why pretty much every amateur you will swing inside. So with amateurs you have outside in or inside in. Okay? But the only way for you to swing outside is that you have to understand your body rotation. Means you can see right now my body rotation give me a sense where my lead arm is going to go out, which leads to the next thing we're going to talk about is what I call the lead arm releaser, which is left arm releaser, or the trail arm releaser, which is your right arm releaser. But we're going to talk about in the future video. But I want you guys understanding the only way you swing inside out, or correct path out is based on your upper torso rotation from the core and maintaining core pressure and maintaining spine angle. Okay? That is the only way. So that's the reason why you can see it will explain to you why it doesn't matter what type of driver you have, doesn't matter how expensive your driver you have, you'll either hook or slice. It's because your path is either going out manually with your arms or your path is going in because you're hitting it with your right side. So if you're going in, you either pull it or slice. Or if you're going out manually with your hands, you push it. Or sometimes you top it or you hit fast shots. Okay? So again, I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to do it very slowly. The only way I'm going to do it very slowly here, the only way I can feel the club is going in, well again, I use the word in again correctly, and out is based on my body rotation. Okay? Now there's one very important element. If you have watched our videos, the lead arm rotation is essential for you to take the path out. I'm going to do two examples. If my lead arm isn't rotating, it's very easy. If my lead arm isn't rotating, it's very easy to go inside. If it's rotating, it's very easy to go out because why? I have a speed and a rotational feeling. So you can see if I'm rotating, I can easily go out. If I don't rotate my arms, if I go out, I lose balance. So I would go what? In. That's the reason why we have been talking about how your lead arm has to feel like it's rotating. That's exactly why you should never focus on hitting the ball square. There's no such thing. Because the club is always moving. Unless we're talking about in the future, the third stage when we're dealing with speed and distance control. Well, no. Third stage is spin and trajectory control. We're going to talk about different type of release. We talked about how to rip, block, and cut. But if you're just purely talking about a pure draw, you really want to get the club stay behind you, but based on rotation and the rotation of the arms, and the club's going to go out. I'm going to do it one more time. This time I actually didn't rotate enough, so there's interference from my right, so the ball went to the right a little bit. That's okay, I understand it. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay? So, I'm going to utilize my body rotation, allow the arms to release and rotate. When I say release, rotate, rotation of the arm and release, it's pretty much the same meaning. Okay? I'm going to do it one more time. There we go. That was a nice ball. Alright, so understanding the only way you can swing quote unquote inside out or correct here out this way is purely based on you rotate your body and downswing sequence correctly, which that's exactly what I mean by energy first, because you got to recognize the correct movement here, which represents a correct energy. Energy first, impact later. Okay? And also one last thing, we always talk about how your arms and shaft has to be in front of the ball, right? How when you struck the ball, I really hate talking about moment of impact, but in this case, if you're really saying, want to be specific, the moment of impact, because your body rotation, your body's lead dragging the arms down, and you can see the arms are in front, my hands are in front of the ball. That's exactly the reason why most tour players would have a divot. It's because of that reason. If your body isn't turning correctly, if this is stopped rotating, and this is going to come through. So when this comes through, your hands is not going to be in front of the ball. So in other words, if your hands are not going to be in front of the ball, means your arms, and the shaft is going to lean. So that's the reason why it's so important to turn your body correctly. But if you have any questions, watch all our videos. We talked about all of those things. Again, learning how to swing is difficult and learning how to hit the ball is difficult. It's your choice. Alright? So let me see if I miss anything. Nope. That's pretty much everything regarding inside out. I sometimes hate to use that word, but inside out, what's causing it, okay? Because, again, I just want to do one more time. Right here, look. If I'm turning like this, if I turn my body, you can see the club goes here. If I turn to here, but my arms are coming through, the only way where it's going to go is going to go in this way. If it goes out that way, if I manipulate it, I'll lose balance. And a lot of you say, well, I don't lose balance. You know why you don't lose balance? Is because you're standing up, which you're not going to maintain spine angle, which you're going to lose any type of power that you have and speed. I know a lot of you say, well, once in a while I swing, I hit a good shot, and you're searching for that. But the problem with that, you're searching for the wrong place. Yeah, a dead clock is right twice. So that's the reason why golf is so frustrating for most amateurs, because you're searching for that one time you did it right with the arms, means you timed it right. But if you're searching for the wrong place, if your swing mechanic isn't correct, if you're based on a lot of what I call the external mechanics, you have zero internal mechanic where you don't understand how your body turning from inside, you're not going to repeat it. Leads to you're not going to be what? Consistent. At the same time, there's no way you know how to control the golf ball. Alright, so thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comment, leave it, and we'll get back to you. So click like and subscribe to our channel by click on this button, and we also have 2 recommended video, Energy First Golf. See you next time. Remember, energy first, impact later.